Gates crash open and they're sent on their way from the 1,000 meter mark, and Silent Winter was just a little bit slow into stride. We have to race from the back end of the field. Amethystic was the first one to respond. Right up there as well is Kythera, who's going to settle just on the heels of the early speed. On the outside is Now the Boss, who's being tracked by Love Shack, and that's a good 4 lengths off the early pace. A further length and a half back and running to 3 coins. That's racing on the outside of runners. Battle on the inside rail is Night Vigil, has been followed by Pineapple Mint Green, and that leaves us with La Pequinita and Silent Winter as the back end of the field as they just go past that final 500 meter mark. Amethystic out in front by about half a length, but Kythera is starting to move up smartly down towards the inside rail. Then a further 2 lengths back and running to Love Shack with Now the Boss. Then comes Pineapple Mint Green as they go into the final 250 meters. Out in front is Kythera, who goes past Amethystic with ease. It's Kythera by 2 lengths. Amethystic trying to run on, but it's all race over here with Kythera extending his advantage to win by about 3 lengths. Second place Amethystic, third place got to Now the Boss. Love Shack, a much improved efforts in fourth. And further back in running was La Pequinita, who was further back in running. The winner, the sheepskin noseband, indigo sleeves and cap, moves up alongside Amethystic now. And the great ride by Corne Orpha quickens up at the right time, moves up into the open, and continues to extend her advantage into the closing stages. Number 2, Kythera, the winner for race number 2.
Race 2, Hollywood Bets Durbanville Country Series maiden played for the fillies and mares over the 1,000 meters, won by number 2, Kythera. Well done to Aviwe Makrelani. He receives his 1,000 rand from Hollywood Bets, so thank you to them and Cape Racing. Conditioner was Andre Nell. Andre, well done.
Thank you very much.
They most certainly are getting along with regards to the pace and that, but more so, your horses are looking incredibly well and running so.
Yeah, well, it's maidens at the moment, so hopefully they can progress from the maiden ranks and keep this kind of form. Then we'll start getting excited. As long as we, when they've been placed in the right races, that they deliver, and that's what this filly did today.
She did indeed, and I think also with a bit of just confidence, and she just looks like she's strengthened up from her first 2 runs.
Yeah, I think those first 2 runs were nice runs, although in completely different conditions and soft going. And we always felt that she's not really geared for those kind of races, but few horses are. So the competition she ran against they would have had the same condition to deal with, but always felt that once she gets onto firmer going, she'll be better for it. And a little bit of space between the last run to this run has given her time to mature and grow a little bit, strengthen up. She's learned quite a bit from those first 2 starts, so the draw was vital to her cause, and Corne rode a lovely race on her. I mean, he got a nice lead and quickened up the right time, so it worked out well for her.
Well, Andre, well done for the win.
Thank you. I wanted to Ms. Plattner and to my team and silent partner Anthony Andrews that puts in a lot of work that needs more accolades at least.
Well done.
Thank you.
Next up, Corne Orpha is going to join us, and as Andre, I think, was suggesting, it's all a team effort, and well done for the win.
Yeah, definitely. Big team effort, and well done to Andre and to his whole team, to Dixie, to the grooms at home, and to Anthony Andrews. Big part of the stable.
I think if you just, with regards to the team out at Platinum Racing, you've almost had the winter months which were difficult, but at least you've all gelled, and it seems like you've come together well just as a team.
Yeah, it was a bit of a time to settle in, and obviously with the racing, with all the rain and stuff like it wasn't the easiest. You know, us as jockeys, we don't want to do bad for trainers and owners as well, you know. So, and thanks to Andre, he didn't really run a hell of a lot of horses, so kind of waited for the rainy season to change. We knew the horses were fit and well. We didn't really miss much work in the rainy season, but we didn't have the tracks to run horses on. So well done to him to keep them fit and going until now. And it just shows, you know, the horses are doing very well, and we're very happy.
And with regards to Kythera, I mentioned to Andre that she almost looks like she's had the time in between her runs have given her just a moment to strengthen up in that.
I think that was the key. You know, her first start, she jumped out. I never expected it to be so quick, and she jumped out, she paced it in front, and she just kind of looked around at the end and got narrowed at the post, and she ran third. Second start, I thought, well, she knows what's going on, and she was even worse. She was very green that day as well, and just got beat. Still ran a fair race, and the time that she had off until now, she's matured. I could feel it at home, definitely, and I said to Andre today that she'll be tough to beat today. I was very happy to take her to the front. I know Andre doesn't like that much, but you know, we got fit horses, and I'm going to take advantage of that. But it was nice that she was kind of restless in the gate, so she got left half a stride, and I was very happy to sit in, and she travelled really nicely. I said to Andre when I got off, I think she'll actually go a bit further as well.
Corne, well done for the win.
Thank you very much, and just a big thanks to Mrs. Blattner. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
There you go. Well done to Corne. Also, jockey aboard Kythera. She's a daughter of Erupt, and well done to Main Chance Farm and Jagasar Limited for breeding what looks to be a really nice filly in the making.
Yeah, thanks, Vicky. Also, Noel just come and join me. Night Vigil, a bit green, but looked like a nice filly in the parade ring, and she ran a fair race in fifth.
Yeah, she's a nice little filly. She just needs a bit of experience. She was a bit hesitant between horses, but I think she'll come on from this and she'll win a nice race next time.
Also, she looked like she ran a fantastic race. So yeah, that's number 9, Night Vigil. Have a look at her run. She came from the back and ran on well into fifth. So maybe one for the Black Book. We're going to go to the replay of race 2 at Hollywood Beds Turnbull.